Welcome to this week's Starter Says. We're going to be talking about using plastic surgery as a tax write-off. Now, let me get down to the basics. It's very difficult to do, and I'm not an accountant, a CPA, or anything of that nature. I can tell you a little bit about the basics. The first thing to know is there's two separate types of expenses. There's a personal experience expense and there's a medical expense. Let's start by talking about the medical expenses. So some types of plastic surgery, which you can check out in the video above, are covered by insurance. If you have a medical reason for your plastic surgery, you can theoretically use this as a medical expense, which can be a write-off in certain tax situations. Surgeries like nose surgery where you can't breathe well, or eyelid surgery where your eyelids are drooping that you can't see well, or brow lift surgery where your brows are drooping and you can't see well, these are all considered medically necessary and can be covered by insurance. By the sole definition that they're covered by insurance, they should be a medical expense. Now, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. If you decided you wanted to go to one of the top surgeons in the world who does not accept insurance and you paid out of pocket, should that be considered a medical expense? In my personal opinion, yes, but you should talk to your own accountant or tax professional about that. Now let's get down to the fun stuff. You are a entertainer, you own your own business, you are someone in a public eye, and you consider your appearance and image to be integral to your business. Does that count as a tax write-off? Now, I'm going to leave my opinion aside from it and tell you the bottom line is the IRS essentially says no. While there is something called a personal appearance expense, this is something that's very controversial, brought up by a famous celebrity named Cynthia Hess, who took the IRS to court when they told her breast augmentation of a size 56N was not covered as a medical expense, despite the fact that she walked around with that. In fact, it was detrimental to her basic life and she won in court. Now, don't go using her as an example, because for the vast majority of people, no matter what you say your profession is, the IRS is going to tell you that unfortunately, cosmetic plastic surgery cannot be an expense, as you're not using that throughout your entire life. I would venture to say that, in my opinion, as influencers grow and people's lifestyle and image and brand becomes their business, that it can be considered an expense, and I'm excited to see how the IRS continues to handle this. If you want to know more, check out our website. Talk to you guys later.